Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this reading, we are going to be looking at love in the rest of the year, okay? Regardless of your status, single, Pringles, coupled, married, separated, divorced. If there's someone on your mind, we're gonna look into that, okay? So I've got a couple of decks. We're gonna kind of just pull up what comes up, but I'm gonna use this tarot for you. This is going to be your energy. This is gonna be the other person or whoever you're watching this video for. And then this is gonna be the energy between you two, how that goes. And then we're gonna, get some other messages from these guys here. So, quick shuffle. Quick shuffle. Okay. Excuse. Yes, I did save my tarot of sexual magic deck for the collective energy because hello, sexual. And this is a love reading, so it makes sense. And ironically, I'm not really using any of my love decks, but maybe I'll pull more at the end for some specific last minute questions or answers or guidance we might need. So, gonna get some messages from fairies and the moon cycles because I can't not use that deck. It's new and I love it. Okay. Shuffle since I just used this in my last reading. I'm putting both of these up at the same time, so if you didn't see my previous video, that's just a straight up general message for the rest of the year, not really about love, more about you. It's very beautiful messages, big changes coming on, so I'm hoping that with that general energy, it's transmuting to our love lives as well, Please excuse the ratty yellow bracelet on my wrist. I refuse to take it off. I got it when I was in Europe with my sisters, and when you put it on, you make a wish with each knot that you tie, and when it falls off, your wishes come true. And it is dangerously close to coming off, so now I really refuse to do it. Okay. So, let's get started. Let's look at where we're at currently with yourself, and then if things come up and we have specific questions, we'll get into that. So your energy currently, this card haunts me. King of Cups, okay? For you, you are in this emotionally mature, I know, I'm almost afraid to use that because when are we ever emotionally mature? Energy. This is, the King of Cups is a king, and regardless of your gender, okay, it's just the name of the card, so I'm gonna use he. He is sensitive, he's emotional without it being overwhelmingly so, or namby-pamby, sissy boy type of, stuff. That's more, Page of Cups. The King of Cups has progressed from the page, learned some things, learns how to control his emotions, still knows how to feel, is not stone cold. The King of Swords is a little more colder because he's a little more mental. But your King of Cups, I love the King of Cups, especially in a romance reading because it just indicates a lot of love because your Cups is a suit of love, relationships, and emotions and everything. So really excellent card to start off for. And let's get your other person, their energy, whoever you're thinking about. I don't read reversals, sue me. We are getting 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of Pentacles. Wow, sorry. Not good with my Roman numerals. 8 of Pentacles. Awesome that that's a spider only because Halloween was yesterday. Your 8 of Pentacles. This person has been working. They've been working on themselves. They've been really trying hard. Maybe, if you aren't together, if you're a single person, but you have someone in mind, you may not be in communication, okay? They had to separate and work on themselves, whatever that looks like. This person may have to learn their lessons by being with another person, that might hurt you, but know that it is for their own good. They need to work on themselves, and they have been doing so, and that this is kind of a mastery type of card. Your Eight of Pentacles means you keep going until you get it right. The next one, the Nine of Pentacles, basically you win. Your Nine of Pentacles is a very successful card, and it's a solitude, solitary type of energy, okay? Now, your connective energy. King of Swords. What did I say? Okay. Huh. I know, right? Like boobies. Your King of Swords, like I said, he is, and with this particular deck, just this one, I don't so much go by traditional meanings. My friend and I both have this, and we've been trying to figure out the best way to interpret it. It's a lot by pictures. So I mentioned a third party earlier. There are 3 people in here, so yes, your person could be with another partner right now, working things out. Maybe they're married, and you know, they could be working on that relationship. Whatever it is, there could be another person, and if not, that's fine. That just shows that your collective connective energy with one another, it's still very strong. It's very King of Swords, but it's a little more mental. You know, you're both thinking about things more than feeling each other. You're thinking about a lot about each other. You're very analytical. You may be revisiting, you know, where things went wrong, not to like ruminate on the past, but kind of how do I adjust? How do I grow out of this? How do I heal from this? It's not bad. I'll say that right now. Let's see what else comes up and see if I'm right. Am I ever? Dark Moon. Maturation, growing up, introspection, know thyself. So yes, a lot, connective energy, a lot of introspection has been happening, a lot of thinking, a lot of growing up has happened. You are getting to know yourself. You are getting to know what it is that you want. You get to know what boundaries you need to implement, what limits you have, and you know yourself enough to know that if you step away from something and you get a bad reaction for it, that is their problem, not yours. If somebody is triggered by you setting a boundary and a limit for yourself, that has nothing to do with you. That is their issue and their inability to handle when someone puts up a boundary and they're unable to respect it. So don't let down your boundaries or modify them, or, you know, allow certain people to ignore it just because they don't always respond. They're not, if you haven't had a lot of strong, healthy boundaries in the past and you are starting to implement them now, it's going to come as a shock to most of your friends and family. I'm not going to lie. It will be, because it's drastically different than how you used to do things, and that's okay. You might get some pushback, but stand by it. Be gentle with your honesty when these things happen. If they don't understand, again, you know, you can try to explain it in a way that they do understand, but if they don't and they're not being respectful of it, again, not your problem. You have to take care of you. But your goal is within reach. Okay, I'm really liking this. What number is this? 45. 45 could mean something to you. What was the last one? 6. 6 is a number of love. So your goal, whatever it is your goal is with this person, whether it's just to be in communication again, get a second chance, start a new cycle with them as friends, you know, this baby step in it, who knows? This goal is within reach. You are really close to getting to where you want to go. You just need to continue to stay in your King of Cups energy. Let them do their work. Don't push them. Don't even push your energy onto them. Don't be like, well, I can help them. No. They're doing it on their own. They have to know how to do these things on their own. You can like wish them the best and all of these other things. I'm not saying that completely forget about it. I'm just saying it's not up to you to heal them or to guide them. They have to be guided by their own intuition and heal themselves. Which we know that they're doing because they're in Eight of Pentacles energy, which is just working. Adjustments are required. So your goal is within reach, yes, but it's not here yet because we're still working out some kinks, all right? We need to maybe adjust our boundaries and our limits within ourselves, or maybe they are some sort of, if a third party resonates with you, that adjustment could be either the separation of that person or, you know, from that person or whatnot. But we're so close because we're at third quarter moon, so obviously next one kind of like full, right? Or there's one more. I don't know the moon cycles all well. I'm just getting, we close. okay? We're very close. Your goal is within reach. Be patient, remain in your positive energy and loving yourselves, keep your boundaries, your limits, work on, like focus on you, okay? This other person is focusing on them. That Eight of Pentacles, they're doing it. So you do it too. Okay, kind of like that. Let's see what else we're getting. Judgment, you, the person watching this video. Judgment, you have heard your inner calling. Judgment also, to me, is kind of like a karma card. Judgment, you know, judgment is served. If somebody has racked up some bad karma, things may turn around. So, not saying it's bad, I was just trying to give an example. At any rate, you're in your judgment. You have heard your inner calling. You have journeyed to a point where you kind of know what it is, what you want from this life. We may not know exactly what that looks like, how to go about it right away, but you know in your heart, like, this is what I want from my life. I want to be happy, healthy, and healthy relationships and loving relationships, and I want to, you know, work towards this goal. It's just, it feels very self-assured, and it is a major arcana, and so I really like that. That means it's super, you're really in this energy. You're getting a lot of, you know, high cards. King of Cups, that's pretty high. You're not like a minor, you know, a 1 through 10 or anything like that. Let's look at this person. Why are these upside down? Six of Cups, one of my absolute favorite cards. And I don't know why. I think it's probably because I'm a romantic and I love second chances and fairy tales and stuff like that. I'm really a Queen of Cups person, let me tell you. Your Six of Cups, this person is thinking about you. They are remembering, this is a card of nostalgia, childhood. And when I think of childlike things, I think of just innocence and playful and fun and lighthearted things. So this person, as they're working on themselves, it's bringing them to think about you and what you're up to. They could be looking at you on social media. They could just be reminiscing about, you know, your past connection or when you guys were in each other's lives or how you're in each other's lives, and maybe wanting to find a way to bring that back together again. But you're on their mind. So if you ever thought that this person, if you guys haven't been in communication, you're not talking, you don't even see each other, you have no idea what you're up to, whatever it is, they are thinking about you, okay? And they're thinking about you because you've been focusing on you, and as you heal and raise your vibration, this person feels that. And they feel it, they may just, you know, maybe they saw you out and they're like, wow, this person's amazing. I can't believe, you know, can't believe it. Look how much she's grown up and changed and all that not. But they are thinking about you, and it makes them want to work on themselves more. Connective. Three of Pentacles. Beautiful card. It's very much a close coming together card. There, to me, when I see this, and I'm getting that if you and this person get to come together again, get a second chance, you know, you've each done your own personal work, and then when you come together, you get to work together as a team. This is a teamwork type of card. This is growth and recognition for the work you've done. So currently, your connective energy, you're both doing your own thing, and we're growing, and it's starting to show. So when union comes, it will be a more stable, I'm not going to say perfect, that doesn't exist, but it will be a easier type of energy and relationship to deal with. No idea where that went. Okay, I got letting go in my last reading as well. So letting go is stupid important, okay? Let go, detach, move on. So what this card says is you need to let go of your expectations. You need to detach yourself from what it is that you want. That does not mean forget about it, go a different direction, it's not meant for you. That just means detach from it. Remove your tied to it, so if something doesn't happen, it doesn't trigger you into doubts and fears, okay? Detaching from this means you allow it to happen, and when things aren't happening or it feels like they're not happening, you're not gonna be discouraged because you are so self-assured in the fact that this is it's just going to come about another way, and we can't predict how that way is going to come, and if we do, we limit ourselves and we delay something from coming to us. A comforting presence is on the way. Interesting. So yeah, the faster we can let go and detach and move on from whatever it is that we want from this person in this situation, that's going to bring it in that much faster, okay? If you're holding on to it, it's not going to you're not going to have it, okay? It's not going to happen, and it will just delay it. Now, it was very extreme of me to say it's not going to happen, because I'm preaching about how if things are meant for you, they will come to you, and they will. But you need to detach. Nothing is set in stone. Mutable moon. Okay, I love mutable. Mutable, it's all about going with the flow. So, for example, I'm a Pisces, and Pisces are the mutable water sign. Scorpios are the fixed signs, and then Cancers are the cardinal signs. Mutable means we're very adaptable. We go with the flow. We ebb with the highs and the lows and things like that. So nothing is yet set in stone. If you're not getting any reassurance, confirmation, validation, anything in the physical world in front of your face, that's okay. Nothing is yet set in stone. So if you're not seeing it and you're thinking, well, it's just not for me, and it's not it. No. More is happening, and it's happening more within and in your spiritual realms and your 5D rather than the 3D, and within your own mentality and emotions, especially with another person. You have to remember, when you're talking about a relationship, whether or not you're with this person, if you're thinking about a person, if you want to be with a person, or you are with a person, and you just kind of want to make it better, you have to consider them as well. They're on their own journey, and so while you guys are on it together simultaneously, you may not always be on the same page. So you have to allow things to unfold. Don't get discouraged. Don't get disheartened if things aren't happening. That means you have expectations, and we need to detach from those. Okay. We'll go through one more. Let's get one more message, because I like threes. So where are you at? Knight of Swords. You're Knight of Swords. This is an energy of determination and aggressiveness in a go-getter type of way, you know? The Knight of Swords also tends to be a little irrational. I know that it's swords and you think that they would think before they act, but it's almost like they think they have this brilliant idea, they have this brilliant goal, and they go for it, regardless of, whatnot. So you have to have this energy of determination and just going for it. And it's going to happen. Don't be reckless. This card warns about being reckless and things like that. But with the rest of your cards of King of Cups and Judgment, I don't get recklessness. I just get that you're kind of like, your resolve strengthens, it hardens. You just kind of, as you detach, you're like, wow, I didn't know how much this attachment was holding me back or making me feel weighed down. And the second you release it, you feel lighter, and you see things a little more clearly. You're able to take things in stride a little easier, and you just feel, I got this. Okay, now I think that's beautiful, and I forgot what I was going to say, so I'll come back to it. Wow, Seven of Swords. I got this in my last reading too. Seven of Swords, guys. So this person isn't showing you or the world their true selves. In this aspect, to me, I'm getting that they're kind of wearing a mask. Which is probably why you're feeling maybe discouraged, because nothing is happening in the physical. But we do know that they are working. We got that Eight of Pentacles energy and Six of Cups. So they're working on it and they're thinking about you, but there's nothing in your physical yet, because they're scared. They want to have this certain image to project. And especially if this is someone you're not with and is, with another person, if they left you and started dating someone else, it's kind of, and they're realizing they're making a mistake, or have, maybe acted too rashly or whatnot, because they've been thinking about you. It's almost like this card is like, wow, I gotta kind of stand by my decision. It was such a big deal for us to, not be together, and for me to start dating someone else, that if this were to end, it's kind of like they're unable, that they may view it as like a mental loss, because this person is super mental. I'm getting that they're very much in their heads. They're working hard, but they're a little afraid to be vulnerable, I'm getting. Wow, Strength. So the Strength card to me feels very feminine. This is not a physical strength. This is not a masculine strength. This is very feminine, inward strength. So your connective energy has this strength to go through all of these hardships, and you need to believe and trust in that. detach from what you are seeing or what you're not seeing, and trust that if you and this person are meant to be, or even, I keep saying meant to be because I just get that a lot of you guys are not with the person, like most of you. If you are, this message may not be for you, because I do get it's kind of a separation thing. It's a strong connection is what I'm getting. It's got strength, it's resilient, it's, you know, you guys both have to face your fears. And I think, you know, I feel that for that to happen, you had to be apart. You couldn't go through this journey together. I'm sorry. Into the woods. Stranger in a strange land, new experiences, feeling uncertain, and transition zone. Yeah, so it may be a little uncomfortable. It's 29, which equals 11, so very significant card for some people, or number for some people. You may be feeling a bit, I don't want to say uncomfortable, but a little wonky. You know, maybe a little emotional, like you wake up, you feel fine, 2 hours later you feel like shit, you're doubting, you're just like, this isn't for me, I'm done, whatever, I don't believe it. And then by the end of the night, after a glass of wine, you're like, nah, this is right, okay? Because it's a new experience, you're in a transition zone. As you know, when we're going on a journey of healing, it is uncomfortable, but eventually we become used to that uncomfortableness because it's uncomfortable to heal, but it's something that we've learned and adapted to handle. And when we transition out of that major healing into something new, that's a different level of uncertainty and uncomfortableness that we have to adjust to. So just breathe, have faith, embrace this transition zone, okay? And, you know, like I said, nothing is set in stone and adjustments still need to be made. So that's why we're in the transition. There are still some things to be done. Oops. Take a stand. And since this one also came up, let's look at this one. Don't take anything for granted, okay? Take a stand to me means you need to take a stand for yourself, within yourself. Take a stand on who you are, what you have, what you're capable of, and what you bring to the table as a human being to a relationship, okay? Have confidence in yourself. Don't take anything for granted. That's self-explanatory to me. Another swords here, which just reminds me of the King of Swords. So don't take anything for granted. That to me just does not need any further explanation. I just get that this alone is super important, and I'm going to leave that there. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. Yes. So, transition period. Awesome. Our goal is within reach. We got that card, okay? We got it. We got that we're growing up. We've known ourselves. We're moving forward. We're letting go. This person, whoops, is thinking about us, and it is a strong connection. And, you know, if you come into union, it will, you know, it's going to take a different type of work. So take this time, use this transition zone, this feeling of uncertainty to breathe and allow. Okay, you're not supposed to jump from one to the next really intensely like that, like from intense healing to an intense union. You wouldn't, I just don't feel like it would be the best outcome for you guys. You need to breathe, center yourself, remind yourself why you're awesome. Whatever it is that you need to do, just know that it is for you, and this thing is not going to pass you by. I can't say that enough. I'll say it until I die, or I'm blue in the face, or both. Okay. So, beautiful messages. I am going to pull one from Romance Angels and one from Angel Answers. I think that would be fun. My idea of fun is obviously very skewed. But, so, Romance Angels, what message do we need? And then I'll have you ask a question to yourself, dear guides, your angels, with Angel Answers, and see if we can get an answer for that. Okay. Engagement. Yes, this could mean a literal engagement when you and this person come back into union, or if you're dating this person and it's been a little bit rocky, you know, you guys can be together. Don't, you know, take it however it resonates. It could lead to a literal engagement, or it just means that this is something solid, okay? It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This is real. This is a deep level, soul deep commitment with this person that you have, that you want, that will come about, whatever. So with that news, ask yourself a question. It can be yes, no, it can be timing, it can be what other guidance do I need, just whatever, oops, whatever you want. Romance, wow, okay. Don't doubt, let go. No, I mean, this, I know it's a romance reading, but like having romance specifically come up is amazing, I think, to me. So, beautiful romance is for you. It's coming for you. And then last bonus messages, I like to look at the bottom of the decks. They tend to give us one more message. I consider these messages from like your higher self or spirit or something, like what you really need to know. Meditation brings answers. Unrequited love. I'm just going to have you guys take them. I'm not really going to elaborate. The answers you need are coming. Wow. Full moon in Gemini. Gemini is, first of all, full moon. So ending the cycle here. And Gemini, it's communication is like all about Gemini. Or Gemini is all about communication. Remove the mask of your everyday persona. I mentioned masks earlier. That makes sense. I'm loving it. Oops. Knowledge means change. Once was innocent. You guys have learned a frick ton, and it's going to bring about this change. And it already has, which is why you feel a little awkward. You're like, this isn't the same, but it's not anything stable yet and new. It's kind of old stuff. You're in this moment to release the last stuff so the new stuff can come in solidly. Ace of Pentacles, this is the start. This is a solid new beginning. This is an offer of something stable. This is like, here's, the world is your garden and here's your seed and you need to plant it and nurture it and love it. Stop it. Okay, I'm done. Both energies, yourself and this other person, Ace of Pentacles, you guys want stability and it seems that you guys even want it together. Duh. Because it's just, underneath this was the Empress. This is like definitely feminine, divine feminine, you. Knight of Pentacles was underneath yours. Him offering you this, your counterpart coming forward himself and offering it to you. It's just beautiful. Last one. Death. I know that seems kind of scary, but it's not literal. Death, transition, change, ending of a cycle to begin a new one. All of this is indicative of change and in a positive manner, just as reminding you that remove your last insecurities, fears, doubts, things, triggers, detach from all of that and move on so you can attach to loving, nurturing things. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, and if not, that's okay. If it didn't resonate with you, that's okay as well. It's just not for you. Maybe next time. If you have a suggestion of what types of readings you'd be interested in, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And if you would like a private reading from me, I will also leave that information in the description box below as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you next time.